Welcome to Age of the Plants, episode 13. M&M's for Maple and Macadamia. Woo! Hey Siri, why are maples good for you? What sets maple syrups apart from refined sugar is its minerals and antioxidants. Maple syrup contains vitamins and minerals such as manganese, zinc, iron, potassium, and calcium. Hey Siri, why are macadamias good for you? Macadamia nuts are rich in nutrients. It contains nutrients such as manganese, thiamine, copper, magnesium, iron, and vitamin B6. Maple syrups and macadamia nuts are superfoods, both rich in antioxidants, and they contain a lot of nutrients. Welcome to Lucy's Healthy Plant-Based Bakery. And today we will be making M&M's, maple and macadamia cookies. Woohoo! Even though they are healthy ingredients, but because they are still sweets and nuts, you do not want to have them every day. So please make sure you have them moderately. And here are the ingredients you'll need for today's cooking. Rolled oats, macadamia nuts, almond milk, coconut milk or plant-based milk of your choice, some salt, vanilla extract, maple syrup. And you will need a blender or processor for this cookie making, and an oven. Now before we start preparing the material, let's preheat the oven on 180 degrees Celsius. So because I'm going for more of a smoother cookie texture today, not the chunky one, like the one I made in the hazelnut chocolate cookie episode was a chunky type. I'm going for more of a smoother cookie texture today, so I'm going to pre-blend the rolled oats into flour first. So put half a cup of rolled oats into the blender and let's just blend it and turn it into flour. Alright, so you can see now the rolled oats has turned into flour, and I'm just going to pop it now into the processor. And while we are putting the dry ingredients into the processor first, let's also put a 1/4 cup of almond milk into the dry ingredients first. So 1/4 cup almond milk goes in here. And then the other dry ingredient is a pinch of salt. So just a pinch of salt, and that's it. And I'm just gonna give it a quick blend to make sure the dry ingredients are even first. I'm being lazy, so that's why I'm letting the machine blend it for me. You can always hand blend it yourself in a different bowl, but I'm super lazy, so I'm just gonna let the machine blend the dry ingredients together for me. So you only need a few seconds. And next we are going to go ahead and make the macadamia butter ingredients to go with the dry ingredients. So let's put 1/3 cup of macadamia nuts in here. You can adjust this according to your taste, but I'm just gonna put 1/3, roughly around 1/3 cup of raw macadamia nuts. Make sure you use raw ones. 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is my favorite part because I get to lick the spoon after this. And the reason why I'm making the ingredients separately today. Is like I said before, I want that smooth cookie texture today. That's why I'm doing the wet and dry ingredients separately first. So this will turn the macadamia nuts into more of a buttery paste first, rather than chunky one. And we need to add a 1/4 cup of coconut milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then we blend it. And this is what it looks like a smoothie. So it's all blended in there now. Now we add this into the dry ingredients and mix it. Alright, so here were the dry ingredients from before. Now let's just add the macadamia buttercream into here. And I'm being lazy, so I'm going to let the processor blend it together for me into a cookie dough. The taste is really good, but it ended up being just a little bit gooey than I had expected. I'm gonna add some more rolled oat flours into this. I blended another 1/2 cup of rolled oat flour, and I'm gonna add it into here. And then we'll let the processor blend this again. So this is what you do when sometimes the cookie dough turns out to be a little bit more wet than you had hoped. You just add more flour into it, and in this case it's rolled oats. Okay, now this looks more like cookie texture, and the taste is really good. You can really taste the macadamia and the maple. I think the problem was because I blended the rolled oats into flour, and because of that, instead of using 1/2 cup of rolled oats, you need to use 1 full cup of rolled oats and blend it into flour. Then the consistency is right. So now let's turn this into cookies. Alright, let's put a layer of baking paper onto the oven tray. So just 1 tablespoon, 1 cookie. Roughly around that, so you can see it's very sticky. So about 7 cookies we make. Alright, now to flatten the cookies. Remember our magic trick. Let's put another layer of baking paper on top, and then we flatten it with our palms. Make it as even as you can. And then, you see, it is stuck. Don't worry, we'll just put it in the oven like this, and then we'll remove it after a couple of minutes. So there's no need to freak out. We're ready to bake. The oven's preheated. I'm gonna pop it in now. And I'm gonna set the timer on for 5 minutes first, so I'll come back after 5 minutes to remove the baking paper. But total, we'll be baking for around 15 minutes in total. Alright, it's been 5 minutes and the beeper went off, so I'm now going to go ahead and remove the baking paper. So you see, this is what happens. Voila, it comes off like that. Magic! And then we keep on baking the rest. Alright, now the fun part. We will be making the maple macadamia cream. 1/3 cup of raw macadamia nuts. More. 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is gonna taste so good, trust me. About just 1 tablespoon of coconut milk or plant-based milk of your choice. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now let's blend the maple macadamia cream. And this is what the maple macadamia cream looks like. Because the blender wasn't strong enough, I had to end up adding 2 more tablespoons of almond milk in there, and now it's a bit gooey. But the taste is really good, so I'm just gonna let it settle. Alright, the cookies are ready. Wow, look at them. Golden brown, isn't that pretty? Ta-da! Maple Macadamia Cookies! It's ready! I can smell the macadamia and the maple nuts. The way we're having it is slightly different to what you expected and different to what I had originally expected. But I tested it and it tastes really good. Instead of the normal cookies and cream where it's already on the cookie, this is how we're gonna eat it today. We're gonna dip it into the cream. Like this. You know how you like to dip cookies into like milk? Well, you're dipping it into the maple macadamia milk cream. Oh my god, it tastes so good. And it's crunchy. Do you hear it? And if you want a bit more maple and macadamia, dip it in here. Thank you for experimenting with me today to make the maple macadamia cookies. They tasted really good. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you share this with your friends and your family. And remember to hit subscribe and the bell button so you'll be notified of my weekly video releases. Live healthy, live happy. Woohoo! I'll see you next time. Mwah! Welcome to Lotus! Woohoo! The bloopers from Matcha Kuzu from Kuzu. Okay. Why are lotus good for you?
Okay, I found this on the web for why a litter's good for
Not
you.
litters.
Check it out.
Do you know that lotus has been used in East and Southeastern Asia as traditional?欢迎光临. Welcome to Lucy's Healthy Plant-Based Creations. We will be making soup into thin, what do you call it? Into thicknesses. Oops, I made it too small. You can squeeze it all in. There we go. Happy family. Look at all that. And the game is to lay as many lotus chips as you can in one go. You just have to remember which ones you've turned. Oh no. Have I turned that one? This is so yummy. Look at them. There. Super healthy. And turn on the notification bell so I can continue eating the rest of these lotus chips now. Now I finished the ending. I'll see you next time.